SheBloggin.com.
I know him as Sylvester Samuels. I know him as the individual from Ridgeway. I know him as the starving artist that was trying to come up here in South Carolina, and I met him along that road. Now, make no mistake about it. Me and him was never really in a relationship or whatever, but we did have dealings with each other, and we did spend a lot of time with each other, and out of that, we made a child. He is my son. He's 7 years old. Now, in the 7 years that my son has been living on this earth, I can honestly say that Boo has not been up on his responsibility as a father. Not at all. So I don't know, different websites, different radio interviews, a lot of things that you all may have heard, and he may reference that I do this for my family, or whatever, I do this for my son, and so on and so forth. Well, that is so not true. Because in the 7 years, I have not received one dime of child support from Lil Roo. But every record deal that he has signed, he gets a lump sum of money, he goes to balling out on himself, buying jewelry, video games, whatever tickles his fancy. He does what he does for him. The baby mamas, literally, but I can only speak for myself, have to go to war with him in order to get some type of support for my son. Mm-hmm. He is a rolling stone. He has made several babies. It's rumored that he may have like 8 or 9, but I can confirm at least 7 of them. To be 7 of those kids to be true, that they're factual and actually his. 99.99%. And all the baby mamas in South Carolina, we all are on the same accord. He don't do nothing for our kids. He ride around here, flaunting, fronting, and acting like he do, but he really doesn't. I've been to the point with him where I played fair. I allow him to still see his child, still be in his son's life, or whatever, regardless of the fact if he had money or not. He neglected, to take advantage of that opportunity. He had more pressing things to do, like money, cars, clothes, hoes, and shows. He never put his kids first. He never put my son first, or whatever. And when he did get them, it was all for maybe 5 minutes, or whatever, and then he bring them back, and it goes for 6, 8, 9, maybe even 12 months before the last time he has any contact with his kids, before he's seen any red sense with him. I'm sick and tired of it, myself, personally, or whatever, and I'm sick and tired of every time I talk to him, it has the end result is an argument, or whatever, and I'm called all kind of bitches, hoes, tricks, and all kind of other stuff like that, but he really need to be trying to respect me, because I've been doing it all by myself for as long as my son has been living. Now, I can count on my hand, 2 hands, the number of times that he maybe bought a pair of shoes, some outfits, and some video games, or whatever, but he does what he wants to do when he wants to do it, but he does not do what he needs to do when it needs to be done. He'll spend money for a video game. He can't eat that, he can't wear it. That don't keep the lights on. That don't keep the roof over his son's head. None whatsoever. This guy left South Carolina with one of his female chicks and did not look back. He left all of his kids back here in South Carolina. We didn't have an address, a phone number, or none of that for over a year now. He just recently came back into my son's life, or whatever, but he still ain't talking about what he needs to talk about, and it's taking care of him. And as a result of that, I just feel like you need to take more responsibility for him. Like, whatever it may be. If you come to pick him up, you come pick him up. Dropping him off, you come drop him off at his door. You put in that time with him. Don't send your girlfriends to do it. Don't send nobody to do it. And worry about ways of how he can avoid me and his other baby mamas. He say he working, he say he grinding. Trust and believe everybody that none of the baby mamas see not 1 red cent from it. And it's not even about the money. It's not even about the money. Not for me. I can't speak for the other young ladies. It's not about the money for me. I can call him and I can tell him, well, your son need a pair of shoes, and this is what size he wear. He will find the easy way out to say, well, you know what? I'm just going to send you the money instead of going out there and buying it himself. That's all I ever ask for. I don't want nothing from him. I work a 9 to 5. I got my own house. I got my own car. I take care of my son and my mom, and I do it by myself with no help from nobody. Now, if he would step up to the plate and handle his responsibility, that would definitely lighten my load when it comes to taking care of my boy. But for whatever reason, he chooses not to. Oh, well, let me let you know that his lame-ass excuse for not taking care of his son is me. Why? Because every time he calls and I talk to him, I let his ass know that his shit is stank. I let him know just how sorry of a dad he really is. I let him know that. But get me wrong, world. Don't get me wrong. Y'all let me know. Sticks and stones break your bones, but words don't hurt you. So to me, that's a lame-ass excuse for you not manning up and handling your responsibility. And he'll tell it to anybody who listens. I can't deal with his mama. I cannot deal with her and her mouth. What they got to do with your responsibility? You don't have to deal with me.